I think it happened this morning. It's an everyday thing. There isn't a day that goes by that I don't think of something that day. Whether it's a person, whether it's a noise, whether it's a plane flying low. You look at the news every day, what goes on in the world. It'll never go away. I've come to terms with that, where people use a phrase, get over it. This isn't something you get over. You learn to deal with it.
Center. If you look, it appears the top.
It's almost on the top. Almost
at the top. Okay.
And quarters
up. Big boom. Come down the steps. Everything fine till we got to the basement, and then everything just fell in. I got trapped under there with another guy. Crawled out. Kept getting hit in the head, hitting bags all around. Finally, we clawed our way out over the rubble. Come on, we did it As we were sitting there, all of a sudden there was like a sort of like a sucking big vacuum noise, a whoomph, and an explosion. At that time the building rocked, all the glass shook, and the building started to rock back and forth, where we jumped up. We sort of went a few steps to the left and a few steps to the right, about 3 times, and then the building righted itself.
That has crashed into the World Trade Center. If you look, it appears the top.
Almost on the top.
Almost at the top. Okay.
And quarters up.
I walked maybe a couple of steps, and then I felt a rush of wind coming and heat, and at that point I heard like a thumping noise, which I found out later was probably floors from the South Tower, because again I didn't know the South Tower had been hit at that point. But I remember yelling to the people in front of me, or trying to yell anyway, to get in a doorway. They tell you, like an earthquake and stuff, that's the most stable part to be in. And I remember yelling it. I don't know if I even got it out of my mouth when I felt the thump, and then I was just smashed to the ground like a bug. Everything went dark. The last thing I remember hearing was some sand trickling. I couldn't even see my hands. My eyes were open. Going through my mind was, it got really dark, it got really quiet, that I'm dead. And then the second feeling was, wow, it wasn't that bad. I didn't feel anything. But at that point, now I'm like, it's 2001 New York City. How is this stuff happening? And my son is turning 3. There's a birthday party next month. My wife is pregnant. Like what? Your brain, so many things go through it. I'm sure other things went through it that I just don't remember. And I started to taste grit in my teeth, and I started to smell smoke. And I said, okay, I'm alive. I started to dig. I reached for the edge. As I moved, the gentleman moved behind me, and I don't know how long it took exactly, but about close to 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes later, I saw a little peephole of light coming through, and I could feel a little bit of air. At that point, I said, okay, I need to get out. I squeezed myself through the hole. I was scraped from head to toe. I was hurt, and I didn't feel a thing. I didn't even know it. So when I got off the plaza, there were 2, I guess they were Port Authority workers, hard hats. And they looked at me like they're looking at a ghost. And I still don't know what I look like. And they said, where were you? I said, I was downstairs. They go, well, go, get out. So I walked down the escalators. They weren't running. When I got to Vesey Street, everything was white, like it had been a snowstorm, but the sun was shining bright. I remember people looking at me, people running past me. It gets a little blurry until I get to the corner of Church and Vesey, where, as fate would have it, I run into you guys. It was definitely luck. I mean, but then again, it also set me up for what my legacy is today. As much as, you know, I'm part of 9/11, it's part of me.